Hope you guys are doing pretty nice so far. I've been following for over a week and I've never been in a live streams, apparently, since 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, which is interesting. So, hello. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. And, Not Crazy says we have no idea, so... mind mentality stuff, it sucks. So anyway, Not 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 as well, hope you're doing pretty nice. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing pretty well. My throat is fine-ish, but for whatever reason, ever since I just start pressing the start live or go live button, my throat starts to cramp up or something. I swear, I'm gonna be like conspiratorial, but then again, there's a lot of evidence that my body is already like getting the routine of going live or streaming to the point where it actually just starts freezing up parts of my body or just refusing to like work with me whatsoever as a result of me going live. And I hate that so much because I really like doing live stream stuff. But anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty well. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 says I saw NZ in your name on Queen's stream and I followed, so hey, big pog. Queen's stream, I think 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶, I believe, or something, if I remember her name again. I think that's the reason why, or the person that I remember that name from, I believe. We rated her multiple times before, so that's pretty pog. How you doing, my way, Ursul? Hello, my man, a big pog. And Not 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 is doing okay, perfect. So anyway, last stream, on last week Friday, we managed to get a sandtuber sorted out. And since now the end is going to be occupied by a sandtuber of some kind, we'll have to like figure out some sort of like AFK spot for the end for that yeah, we need like an AFK spot for the sandtuber, so we'll have to like set that up pretty soon. We'll double check our fuel amounts for the auto smelter because we need to get a lot of glass sorted out. We're about to get into work with the first mega build project of this world. If you don't include the spawn region and whatnot, so we're trying to get as much glass and sand and all that stuff for blowing stuff up, because I mean, I feel like it's kind of like in the theme of like all my hardcore worlds, and I need to blow up the nether at some point. So that's what we're going to be needing to use a lot of sand and stuff for. So yeah, that's going to be basically for what we're going to be doing for the rest of the stream, I guess. Unless something takes over my time, then I have no idea what's going to happen. Where is Spotify? Alright, let's see. Which playlist do I want to listen to? Because I legitimately do not know. Let's play the playlist that might get my my VOD channel somehow content ID'd for whatever reason. So anyway. Also, yeah, I forgot that you died in your world before this last fight, indeed, unfortunately. Yeah, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 indeed. Best streamer is Queen. I mean, we'll see how that goes. I'm kidding. Also, good day, mate. How you doing, my little cocos? Welcome back again, mate. Hope you're doing pretty nice as always. I keep forgetting that my bed is right, like, around through here, because I'm so used to having my, like, my base of operations down somewhere on the ground, but I kept it all up over here to avoid, like, dying to something really stupid. Anyway, see, you're wrong, best streamer is FoxNZ. Again, we'll see. We'll see how things would go later on. We need to quickly restock on food, so we're gonna need to go and have a nice visit to the nearest training village we have, because we are, yeah, going to be broke out of, like, food pretty quickly. So we'll take a look at that village pretty quickly. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. So we restock on food, fireworks is looking pretty good, and we'll double check our fuel performance on our auto smelter to make sure that nothing is going to go horribly wrong. Hopefully I know where the heck my training village is again. Aha, there it is. Excuse me. Why is my nose now acting up? Freak you, nose. Why do you have to be like this? Alright, where's all my butcher friends? Or, not really much friends, but any butchers I can still buy some stuff. You're a freaking bloody, like, toolsmith. You don't offer food. You offer food, so thank you very much. And you don't offer food again. I swear that, yeah, there's the other freaking butcher. Give me all that food. And we'll just see if we have to wait until they restock their trades, but they're not even near the smokers, so this is gonna take a while. Anyway, I can't give that title away. We'll see how things go then. Alright, would any of you guys would like to restock your trades so I at least can buy more food? Or you know what, forget it. Freaking forget it. We're not gonna like bother with more like pork chop anyway, because I think that should be more than enough. Anyway, oh god, now you removed hope in your name, so I have to like call it like the other part of your name. So 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, hope you're doing pretty nice. Welcome back again, mate. Like, I'm so used to, like, seeing the, like, saying the last part of your name, but I still recognize the first part of your name, Hope. But now that your last part of your name is gone, my life it's in shambles in terms of pronouncing names. So hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Anyway, you have the best stream intro I've ever seen. I mean, it took like a few months to work on, so it better be a good freaking intro. Gatling PE, how you doing, by the way, Gatling PE? Welcome back again, mate. Hope you're doing pretty nice. Alright, let's quickly double check on our smelter performance. Fuel's looking pretty good. Glass is looking pretty good. Is there only like one layer? Huh. Why is some of the fuel being distributed very unevenly? Unless I don't have enough for whatever reason. Is it 23? Wait, is it 23 like furnaces instead of 21? Maybe I miscalculated or miscounted the amount of coal blocks we need, so probably will add a little bit more if I have enough. How much do we need to like occupy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have enough. Frick. Okay, anyway, it's fine. Everything's fine here. Anyway, you still call me Hope if you want. I mean, probably for the sake of my way of pronouncing your names, it's probably, hopefully, gonna be easier for me to say Hope. But yeah, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, though, Hope, mate. Only Fox's fan can call you Hope, apparently, according to Blue Shadow. I don't understand. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Let's move all the empty shulker boxes that have already been emptied from all the sand that they've collected over here. And while we wait for the auto smelter to do its own thing, we might as well set up the sort of AFK spot of some kind in the end, so that way we can use our sand duper a little bit more. Do I still have any like spare glass blocks I can use to build like an AFK spot? Because I don't want to keep using my glass over there. So we've got a few bits of white stained glass. I think that's more than enough. So while we wait for the smelter to do its own thing, we're gonna go... Bleh, I can't speak anymore. We're gonna quickly go back to the end and see the sand duper in action. So at least we can do something while we wait, I guess, for the auto smelter to do its own thing. I'm repeating myself over and over again. Jesus Christ almighty. Alright, anyway, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, how you doing, my 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, though, mate? Hope you're doing pretty nice. Anyway, long time no see. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far as well, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. I swear to God, my nose, or my body, I'm convinced it's my entire body now, is already, like, taking the cue of me going live as an excuse to ramp up their immune system or something like that. Because my nose is acting like an absolute arse now, and my throat is beginning to, like, cleanse up. Why is this even happening in the first place to me? Bruh. Why can't I just be, like, a normal human being for 5 seconds? Or a normal fox, in that matter, I guess. Oh well, I guess we'll just, be unable to know what's, happening for sure. And I also forgot to turn on the chunk loader, so that's why the thing is not operating right now. I'm a freaking idiot, and I did not set the respawn point correctly, so I'm even more of an idiot. Okay, fly all the way back to the stronghold again. Anyway.
Boot box 3.
Nice try last fight with the 5 months though, big pog. Also, a nice reminder that we want to like try and get as many donations as possible to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you do !donate in the chat, so you can donate stuff to, or no, just donate funds to the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 campaign, please. Destroy the goal, please. I would give your blessing to finally destroy the goal of that 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 campaign, please. All right, chunk loader set up. All we need to do now is go back over here and yeah, quickly figure out where do we put the freaking bloody AFK spot. I keep saying random words after a while. Anyway, perfect timing, Hope. That we're in the end for doing an engineer check, so might as well do that while we wait. Plus, I still have no idea where exactly do I want to put the AFK spot, so we'll worry about that later on. But in the meantime, rest in peace everybody's ears, I guess, because this is what you'll deserve, according to Hope. Since you're already in the end, that is true. So anyway, if you have no idea what an ear check is, this is basically what's gonna happen. Left ear check. Right ear check. Left ear check. Right ear check. Center console. And last but not least, some surround sounds. I keep missing. Alright, that's enough. Rest in peace, everybody's ears. Rest in peace. But then again, that's what you get for engineer checks, I guess. And no, this is not the same world that we've had for 2 years or so. We've unfortunately lost it. If you want to know what happened to it, you can do !S6 in the chat. Anyway, rest in peace, Hope, I guess. Oh god. Alright, anyway, repairing quickly all the tools we have in our inventory, because that will be economical at least. And we'll figure out how exactly do we fix up the AFK spot for the 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶 area here. I mean, it's working, I guess. So that's good to know. Let's put the AFK spot somewhere further up like this. Something far like this, so that way it's a nice sort of like distance to see how all the sand is being produced or something. I'm so bad at like describing about stuff that I'm working on. I'm so bad at like explaining stuff. Jesus. Sounds like I'm rambling all the time. Jesus. Okay, this is not working pretty well. Twitch clips have such random and weird names. I think that's yeah, that's part of the URL as far as I know. Mainly as a way of like kind of remembering what the URL is, but usually it doesn't usually help. I kind of like that sort of like that sort of naming scheme for Twitch clips. But yeah, it is pretty bizarre at first if you look at it blindly. Is that the right word, blindly? Ugh. Probably mispronouncing words again, or mispronouncing terms again. And I do not even have enough glass for a freaking blade roof, but I think we could kind of solve that by removing all the leftover glass over here. So let's get that sorted out real quick. That was a dumber death than when a moth killed Queen. What the frick is... I'm trying to like visualize how the frick does a moth suddenly kill the... I'm confused. Like, is that in-game or IRL to the point that you got too distracted and then you died? Because that is very yikes. God. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my, sort of like, I don't know if it's an immune reaction, but definitely like a body reaction to like me going live and whatnot. It's just having this weird, what's the word? I guess reaction to, me streaming and whatnot, that whenever I speak for like long periods of time, some parts of my body start to seize up and start like putting my immune system into overdrive for whatever reason. Probably would need to like check that out if it gets even worse than this, but it definitely is getting more noticeable. So yeah, it's getting kind of yikes. A moth landed on her and lava fell on her. So wait, so Queen got scared because a moth landed on her shoulder or whatever. I can understand, but lava fell on her? Question mark? How does that? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Do some stretches, thank you very much, 𝗏𝗀. Yeah, I'm not too sure about how lava will fall on her. Unless she was like working on a farm or something like that, in which case big fat yikes. Excuse me. Big fat yikes. God, my freaking stomach and my throat, Jesus. She broke a block, didn't notice there was lava, and then she got attacked by a moth. She broke a block, didn't notice there was lava, and then she got attacked by a moth. That is the... Honestly, that's a much more like, what's the word? Not like, oh god, my vocabulary in my brain's already fried AF. Oh god. That's probably one of the weirdestly, like, conjoined scenarios that would ever happen while playing Minecraft. Is that you manage to break a block while mining to have, like, a lava just flowing underneath, but then at the same time you get, like, attacked by a moth. That is honestly... Would I say that's dumber? I wouldn't say that's dumber death than my hardcore world death, because that was all probably my fault anyway. But that's just remarkable. I think that's the best word to describe it. That's just a remarkable sort of situation to deal with. Holy frick. Anyway, Mod name says blue chat. What do you mean mod name? It's just like a normal mine stream as far as I know. The moth is a mastermind, find the right time to like strike. Then again, it could be just completely at random, I guess, for that moth. And coincidentally, Queen accidentally mined like a block underneath some lava and whatnot, and I mean, I can think of like a lot of things that could happen. Alright, anyway. So far the sand is still pouring in, which is always handy to look at. I just realized that there isn't a really easy way for us to turn it off unless we set our spawn point right next to the stronghold, which is most likely not always ideal. Okay, let me just quickly go back to the stronghold before it starts lagging the frick out of the end, because that'll be kind of whack if that happens. So yeah, I need to remind myself if I'm like doing some sand duper sort of like operations or whatnot. I need to like set the respawn point in the end, or not the end, because you can't do that. You have to set the respawn point at the stronghold where the end portal is, so that way you can turn off the machine before it lags the entire freaking game out for whatever reason. Alright, so I'm gonna turn that all off. There we go. And that should hopefully fix it. And we can also turn off the chunk load over here. And voila, that's all the sand blocks over there just being picked up. Pretty damn fast as well. Alright. Is this the world of last year, or is it another world? It is a different world. The world of last year has been completely poofed. Also, she knows how to pause her game now, which is always an important thing to deal with. But then again, having like a block, having like lava suddenly like appearing after breaking a block would be pretty hard to figure out how to escape from. Especially if you pause the game even then, so it would have been still like a risky sort of thing to like escape from. Alright, so that all sorted out. Let's double check our auto smelter to make sure everything is working fine. Because we still need to restock on glass blocks to fit in like a forward operating base in the nether. So we can't talk anymore. So that way we can start continuing on the mega project in the nether anyway. It still needs like a proper name. Or even like a proper project command. I haven't actually even set up the project command for this project yet. But yeah, I would need to figure out like a pretty good name for what the project is all about, or what the project is in general. But I am completely out of ideas, and for some reason the fuel over here has completely died out. That's yikes. Let's quickly restock this with fuel before it gets even worse. Get some blaze rods over here, split this up into 4. That's good enough. Alright. Surely nothing can go horribly wrong while doing all this. Yeah, definitely not. There's still sand being poured in. This is definitely not going to be very whack. Alright, so with that all sorted out, let's grab a shulker box over here, fill it in with just glass in general, so we can dye that with a nice shade of red. Why did I place down a piece of glass, though? What the frick? Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, put in the spare left. And by the way, King Shard, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know why I thought there was like someone else in the chat. Hope you're doing pretty nice though, King Shard. I remembered that, oh god, I remember when you collected sand manually, lol. I mean, we literally did that as well, like, 2 streams ago. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna take way too long, and it's gonna lose my mind, or it's gonna break my brain for this year if I have to keep doing this, so sand duper it is. Because why not, honestly? If I'm not gonna be working on like an end project for a very long time, I might as well use it for like resource production, I guess. I mean, I am planning to work on something in the end eventually, but at the same time, yeah, it will be kind of sensible not to waste so much of your time not like automating resources or whatever like that. So anyway, still need to fix the iron golem grinders a little bit because that keeps always happening. Alright, let's see here. Give me some of those poppies. Thank you very much. At least we'll never have to run out of iron or red dye anytime soon, which is always very helpful. Alright, put this over here. Turn that, and turn this over here. And then dump all the rest of the red dye. Alright, time for some more red glass placing again in the nether. Why can't I not talk anymore? Holy frick. So anyway, back to doing some more work over here. Is there anything else that we'll still need to do? I mean, we'll have to like start setting up like some explosion points. Or not explosion points, some demolition areas for us to work on. I don't even have like any, I don't have my hostile sounds on, I just realized, so that'll be ideal. In case we ever have a chance of like getting close to being killed. Alright, just stay over there. Anyway, so this will be our nice sort of forward operating base. Or base of operations, really, for this entire mega project, and that's only like a few hundred blocks, not a few hundred blocks, it's a few blocks away from like the nether roof, as you can clearly see. And this will be, yeah, this will be roughly around where the top of this project is going to be, which we'll slowly figure out later in the future. Blue Lily 29, welcome to the Fox Army. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Okay, that's very inefficient, so let's make this a little bit more faster. Oh god, I forgot how hard it is to see all the red glass in this freaking 𝗦cie biome. I like, that's the reason why I'm using red glass on top of netherrack. It's easier for you to like hide the spawn-proofing blocks in the nether if you're having like the same shade of color as the blocks you're placing on it, but as you can clearly see, it's very hard to like figure out where all the blocks are or where the outlines are, so it's a bit of hard of hearing, but that's the reason why I choose red glass for spawn-proofing stuff anyway in the nether. Anyway, 1 year and 7 months pog. 5 more months until the 2-year milestone, let's go. Anyway, making pretty good progress though, hope. Alright. Oh my god. Also, join the Wacky Discord server, by the way, if you guys haven't, but I presume the majority of you guys already joined the Wacky Discord server. I hope. Oh, frick me. Okay, why did I just drop the freaking sword? I am so good at this game. It probably doesn't help that my my drop key is literally right next to my my #1 key. It's the tilde key, by the way. So it probably would be wise to move the drop key somewhere else. That probably is not a very good place to put the drop key. But I guess it's better than Q in some ways. Alright. Throw that out. But yeah, I probably should move the drop key somewhere else, because that would not be wise to just drop your main weapon while being confronted with danger. 𝗏𝗏, welcome back again, 𝗏𝗏. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice so far, mate. And my throat is getting gunky. Why is my throat getting gunky? I have absolutely no idea. And I don't even know why the hell is going on. Or why the heck that's going on, honestly. Alright, more red glass over here. I expect like no hoglins or piglins to be spawning on top over here anytime soon afterwards. Unless they still do spawn in, then my life is still going to be in shambles. Alright, there we go. Let's do some nice sweeping motions while placing all the red glass. Not the most perfect way of placing down glass, but it works. It works surprisingly well. Yeah, if I was just filling this area in with like a different type of block, then I would use a different method, but for just covering an entire area with like spawn-proofable blocks, this works surprisingly damn well. Alright. Just brushing over this, I misplaced all of those blocks. What the frick? There we go. And make sure everything else is covered over here. And voila! That should be basically the entire perimeter that we want to use as a forward operating safe area, I guess. All sorted out, I believe. So all we need to do now is do a lot of, I don't know what the right wording is, but it's definitely like some planned demolition areas. So we need to set up some demolition perimeters. So we're gonna need a lot of our spare pickaxes available. And I'm going to be mining off a few areas, and we'll see how things would go. Yep, Silk Touch over here. These two have mending. This one apparently does not have mending, so I'll need to figure out how to fix that eventually. But yeah, we probably would need to like get a lot more diamond pickaxes again at some point in the future. But until then, we'll start doing some excavation work, I guess. Basically destroy all of these blocks here. I don't care for how unneat it would be anyway, and whether there's going to be like lava pockets or not, because I'm just going to be cleaning this up anyway later on. Plus all the terrain here would need to be destroyed. This music surprisingly fits pretty well for doing this. Alright. Yeah, I might as well clean up also all the netherrack over here. That'll be ideal. I mean, it's a little bit unneat, but it's whatever. Probably would need to lower down myself by an extra block to avoid that over destruction of netherrack there. Alright, there we go. So while the rest of the sand is being sort of like smelted in the overworld, we'll just do some excavation stuff. And ideally, I will want to like have like some ditches set up around this glass-proof or spawn-proof perimeter, so we can blow some more stuff using TNT with all the sand duped, sort of like all the duplicated sand blocks that we've been getting, and also all the gunpowder we've been getting from the creeper farm. So hopefully everything should go splendidly for this project in terms of like materials and whatnot, and we never have to worry about like gathering materials ever again for something stupid like that. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶? Do you remember me? Not much, no, unfortunately. Big fat rip. Okay, we'll just keep mining around through here. Oh man. Alright, let's keep going around here. Again, just doing all this still makes me convinced that I'm just nothing but like a human-controlled freaking blade, like, what the frick is it called again? Oh my god, I'm so bad at like remembering like manufacturer, sort of like, equipment and stuff like that. It's not a mill, oh my god. It's like a bandsaw or something like that, I can't remember. Or like a cutter. But yeah, I completely forgot what it was called. But that's basically what we are right now. It's just becoming like a huge, like, human-operated cutter of some kind. Can you say this word, please? What are you doing, please? What? What do you mean, say this word, please? Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna keep going over here. And you're doing, by the way, slow side, by the way. Alright, we'll just clean this area up because OCD is hitting me right now. Yeah, I have apps. I don't know if I can pronounce that correctly, depending on what language that is. So, I don't know how well that's going to go. Alright. It's supposed to be in Romanian, but I wrote it in English, which is very interesting. I see. Whoops. Anyway, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. Yeah, I don't even know how exactly would the right sort of tonalities Romanians would usually speak in, so I'm not too sure if I would be able to pronounce that like, you know, adequately or respectfully in some way. So I don't know how well that's going to go. Okay, frick you, lava pocket. Go ahead, burn my freaking netherrack. I don't care about all this like spare netherrack anyway. I mean, I would need to store some of it in case we ever need to, like, redo some freaking blade, like, excavation work, but, yeah, frick them, I guess. Alright, let's throw this over here. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. I would also need to build, like, a ditch over here just to make sure that, like, mobs don't accidentally go to, like, the spawn-proofed area. That'll be ideal anyway. Just need to make sure we have a good enough distance away from the spawn-proof perimeter so that way we can start blowing some stuff up, but unfortunately we're still a little bit too close. And I don't know how far until the auto smelter is completed, until we actually get to use it now. But I think it's actually mostly completed, I think. All the glass has been almost completed, I believe. Anyway, we'll just do some more excavation stuff regardless. Alright, there we go. Line that all off. Alright, get rid of this. We'll make this 2 blocks wide. That should be more than enough space to prevent mobs from being an absolute prick to us. Anyway, I've heard that a lot of people like died from like berry bushes, by the way, Blue Shadow, so that might solve your or answer your question, I guess. Alright. Alright, dig up this ditch. You know what, I'm just gonna dig in manually like so. That's a little bit more easier. You know what, frick it, 3 blocks wide. Why not? Why not a 3-block wide ditch instead? Hugging a creeper is the dumbest way to die. Nah. If you somehow manage to die with only like half a health and die to like a berry bush, that honestly is way worse than like hugging a creeper. Wearing like iron armor or something like that. Amazing, Blue Shadow. That's not the worst thing I've seen, though. Alright, make sure everything's all good here. We can make this a little bit more lower. And hopefully there should be more than ample room for any mobs to just fall in and or spawn in case they start spawning in right next to the spawn-proof area. Also, this area is pretty damn shallow, away from like the open air here, so that's pretty good to see. I mean, then again, there's a lot of netherrack that we need to excavate, so we'll definitely be using a lot of TNT for this. Eventually, I guess. Yep, that's an open hole. And I fell through another hole. Amazing. You knew that this area was pretty damn shallow. Alright, we'll keep going. I should definitely get like a freaking beacon here eventually at some point. That way we can make sure that we don't have some problems in terms of healing or whatever like that later on. But I'm just too lazy to implement it, I guess. Even though I have like the entire resources to do so. Jesus Christ, my throat. It's like weirdly gunky and I hate it so much. Alright. How's the ditch looking so far? Looking pretty good. And that's like wide enough to like continue working. So in case any like hostile mobs spawn in and trying to ruin my life, I can just jump over this ditch and hopefully I will be mostly safe. That way we can avoid an incident similar to Season 6 from happening ever again. Or hopefully ever again. Alright, anyway. Let's go over here. I really cannot like singing the tunes. Really like the music though. Alright, there we go. Break all this. Alright, break all this. I mean, so far everything looks to be pretty straightforward right now. Until we start dealing with more like bulkier bits of like netherrack, but so far we're making some pretty good progress. I don't know what is the furthest distance that we can get for like TNT explosions without damaging the freaking glass over here. Probably would need to be like a few blocks away. Probably like up to 5 to 10 maybe? Maybe 10 to be very safe, I guess. Especially when there's like flying TNT and stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see eventually. At least we're getting like, for the most part, pretty consistent terrain to like mine out. I mean, there will be caves and whatnot to deal with eventually. But this is always like nice and satisfying to deal with. Just nothing but like full-on terrain instead to excavate instead of caves and stuff. Those usually are the worst. Alright. Should I do one side at a time? Should I just blow up one side at a time, or should I do that all at once? It probably would be better one side at a time, just to make sure we keep things consistent. I mean, then again, we have like a few hundred blocks to like blow up anyway, but I guess for the sake of like not overdoing stuff and also making sure that we're not being too stupid in terms of our explosions, maybe. Anyway, I was about to ask, isn't glass blast resistant? Then I remembered that I played so much Bed Wars. Yeah, the good old Hypixel, like block properties really affecting people sometimes. I wish glass was also that blast resistance as well, but alas. All right, it's also so funny how like the block that's used to like signify something that is blast resistant in Hypixel Bed Wars is glass. You would think it would be like something else much more stronger than that, but sure, glass would make sense. Might as well just be called bulletproof glass or something like that. Oh, you don't have Java, so you have Bedrock only. So how do you know? I guess there probably is like a copycat like server that like treats glass as being blast resistant as well. I mean, then again, that usually happens when it comes to like Hypixel making like any sort of mini games. Usually other people try and copy it as soon as possible. All right, let's break all this. Looking pretty all right. There we go. Let's do this nice and evenly. Anyway, how's it going since the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹? I'm doing pretty well so far. Glass is easy to break by hand, so it's weak to player attacks, but not explosive attacks. I mean, in that sense, yeah, it makes sense. But at the same time, like, what would equate like a blast explosion being like not strong enough compared to the, like, it just breaks some logic. It breaks some logic in the game, or just logic in mind, honestly. Danielsaurus, if that's how to pronounce your name, Danielsaurus. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Anyway, we'll just keep mining through here before I lose more brain cells trying to understand Minecraft or Hypixel Bed Wars logic, or just Bed Wars logic in a nutshell. So I'm just gonna keep on vibing. But yeah, hope your day's been doing pretty nice so far, Danielsaurus. If that's how to pronounce your name, because I probably am mispronouncing some names pretty wackily. Alright, there we go. Alright. Break all this. Break that, and then break that. A lot of skip blocks, though, which is always interesting to see. Alright, is this far enough for an explosion, hopefully? We'll just have to, like, see how things are, and then we'll quickly go back to the overworld and collect all of our materials so we can make some TNT soon. I'm not a cool person, which I doubt. Welcome to the Fox Army. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, though. I'm not a cool person. How in the frick did I go onto the other side of the freaking blocks that I was mining? Very weird. Anyway, cleaning this area up then. Alright, a few scattered blocks. That is always something interesting that I keep seeing. Alright, looking pretty good. Anyway, you want to know something funny but true. I mean, I don't know what you're going to try and mention, so... You probably don't remember me. I probably don't. There's probably like a lot of like usernames I've seen that have similar names similar to yours, but who knows. But hope you're doing pretty nice though. I'm not a cool person. Alright, it's time to go up over here. Eat all of that. Oh my god, I keep forgetting the freaking bloody like pickaxes over here. Okay. My name's Sky by chance, you remember me. Why the frick did I jump through here? And also, I know a lot of people named Sky, so I don't know exactly which Sky you're referring to. Oh my god. Okay, this is what happens when you have to like deal with these fricks, I swear to god. Alright, just this unfortunately does not solve them from moving over here, so this is gonna go great. My name's Sky by chance you remember me, bro fell right into it. I'm so confused by this chat. Okay, anyway. Or anyway, just don't mind me over here. Is that a yes or a no? I mean, I don't really know, honestly. Depends on... I mean, you can just say it right now. Blue Shadow. I mean, it depends on what that is going to be. Yeah, but fell right straight into the hole, I know. I'm so good at the game. I built this ditch specifically to avoid, like, these guys from attacking me, and guess what happens? Your boy is very smart. Okay, anyway. Break all this blocks over here. If you're trying to yeah, that's cave sounds. If you're gonna try and excuse the death of, like, baby hoglins, I'm just gonna say this outright. Baby hoglins are honestly worse than, like, any type of evil that I've encountered. They use their infancy as a defense, but they are an absolute piece of crap to deal with because they still attack you. But once you try and attack them, they just run away. It's just so freaking annoying to deal with them. Does that user click a bell says I'm not a cool person? No. Like that sort of like a spam or whatever like that. I know a lot of other people that also do that as well, so I'm not too sure exactly, specifically though. They are though. I mean, they're children, I guess, but they are also like demons. Also, my friend calls hoglins cow things. I mean, they're pigs, but I guess the horns make them seem like bull or cows. I guess ? Question mark. But anyway, I have nothing else better to say for that. Alright, gonna quickly dump some more netherrack reserves over here, in case we ever overdo some stuff. Yeah, hoglins can be pretty greedy. Depending on how they treat you, though. Alright. I have absolutely no idea if blowing this area up would make any sense. Especially from this far distance, but we might as well take a look and see how things would go. Alright, time for us to make some TNT, I guess. Because, yeah, there really isn't much we can really do for now. We're going to try and see if doing some blowy uppies will do something, I guess. And I'm going to ignore Azalea's message. Please do not do that. Wait, what shulker boxes or what? Yeah, what type of shulker boxes do we want to use for, like, transporting TNT? Usually I would resort to using red shulker boxes, but maybe I can just use... Yeah, I probably would use orange shulker boxes for this instead. And see how things would go from there. We're also going to need to make a lot of buttons for us to enable the TNT, or trigger the TNT. What do I mean by, like, enable? What the frick? Alright. Time for us to get some materials sorted out. Wait, is it still oh my god, it's still smelting. Well, that is not helpful at all, so we might as well just wait for that to deal with. Trainable Tuna, welcome back again, Trainable Tuna. You're making a farm by the looks of it? Oh no, we're working on the first mega project, so for XPX, and that involves yeeting off like parts of the nether. So that's what we're doing. Also, I don't know why she does it, so I guess we'll never know the true motive of why those are called that. Wait, I was missing like one I was missing one orange shulker box because I thought my fireworks one was my own. So smart of me. Alright, so we'll just transfer some sand over here because we don't really need a lot of glass right now, so we'll leave the rest as they are for the meantime. Alright, let's make ourselves some TNT with hopefully enough gunpowder for us to work with, because I have a bad feeling this is not going to be close to being enough. But oh well, we'll see. Alright, TNT over here. Yeah, this is gonna definitely consume so much gunpowder. We probably would need to AFK, or maybe I need to like have a session of AFKing in the spawn region, because yeah, this is gonna consume so much gunpowder here. Oh dear lord. Even with how beefy this creeper farm is, it's not gonna like last very long, unfortunately. Alright. Get that all sorted out. Always love listening to this track. Alright. Get some more gunpowder. I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna definitely run out of like gunpowder to work with, so I probably would need to do some AFK sessions off stream just to compensate for the amount of TNT that we would probably need. Oh boy. Yep, this is not enough. This is simply not going to be enough. Do you chill? Do you kill chickens like normal foxes? Says chill sub 0. And the answer usually is no. Usually I would just eat something else other than like, or kill something else other than chickens. But yeah, I don't usually do that in the regular. All right. Anyway, put this back over here. Let's also quickly get some sleep so we can pass the night and not worry about death coming out of nowhere. I mean, it might be helpful to kill some more creepers for making more TNT, but at this freaking rate, with the amount of like TNT that we might use and stuff like that, we might need to just resort to like AFKing just for this farm to like give us enough materials. Oh boy, we only made this much TNT, and we still have like a few bunch amounts of sand left, which is pretty yikes. But then again, I'm not too surprised that might happen, because I think we've encountered that during the works with Season 6 as well. We would definitely need to do some AFK sessions with the creeper farm in order to like break even a little bit. Why are you over here? What are you even doing in the water? I don't even know. Gotta love iron golems. Okay, anyway. Anyway, good for you, I guess, Blue Shadow. I mean, I don't know if I want to see Queen, like, dying by, like, being compassionate to a creeper, but oh well. Big fat rip. Alright. Let's get ourselves to work. We'll see how effective using TNT will be in this scenario, as long as I don't accidentally die, but from our experiences with using TNT, usually I'm smart enough to not know how to, like, perish immediately. Surely. Alright. We'll just put them into a nice sort of grid for now. Because, you know, just trying to be making things economic. Alright. Let's just lay this out into like a nice, even pattern. That way we can see if this is going to be effective or not, or whether I should just brute force the frick out of exploding everything. I probably would need to do the latter if that's going to be the case later on. But I guess since we have like a limited quantity of TNT, it will probably be wise to do this sort of careful approach. Alright. Because I just can't wait for like either a piglin with like a fire... I mean, there can't be like a piglin with like a fire crossbow, because that is not really a thing you can add to crossbows. But if there's like a lava pocket that just appears out of nowhere, that'll be lovely, you know. Anyway, I have no idea what the heck 𝗟𝗋 is trying to say, so I'm just gonna ignore it. God damn it, freaking like instant mining. Alright, let's get rid of all this. I don't know if this is a smart idea, but then again, I don't know if this is gonna be a dumb idea either, so this seems to make sense. Laying out like TNT like this. But we'll see. Jesus Christ, how the frick is that array on fire? Okay, so there was a few bits of like lava pockets that were opened earlier. That seemed to work out pretty damn well. So that seems okay-ish. And I also just remembered I need to now deal with all of these freaking bloody lava falls. I keep forgetting about that. But luckily we have a thing called an iron farm, so we can easily excavate that if we need to do that. So yay, I gotta love doing that thing again. Alright, time to get to work into clearing out all the lava spots. But we need some iron, so we're gonna say hello to the iron farms real quick. Anyway, get wrecked, chill sub. No need for spamming my bloody chat. Alright, get some of those. And get some of those. All the poppies are gonna start overflowing soon. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll just definitely would need to manage that somehow with something later on in the future. Alright, throw those out for now. Alright. Time to go back into the dimensions. I need to eventually lower down this bloody portal. This is just gonna make less and less sense having this raised up all the time. Alright. Need to put a crafting table somewhere over here for now. Should I use some of the iron reserves over here? I don't know. Alright, time to make us tons of buckets and see how things would go. Ow. Alright. At least none of the glass seems to be... Oh, wait, never mind. I thought most of the glass was not going to be damaged, but it did do a little bit of a nick over here. So, I'm going to quickly repair that before I forget about it. So even from this distance, it's still not safe enough for the glass to be completely be safe from the explosion. So that's really interesting to see. It could also be like the way that the terrain is like formed, because there probably would be like caves or much more softer terrain around through here, so that could also be the problem or the cause of it. Alright, let's do the painful process of scooping up all the lava sources over here, just like good old Season 6. And especially for areas like this, you have absolutely no idea where the exact source is. Ow. Thank you very much, game. I appreciate that. I appreciate you burning my freaking shoes right now. This is always a lovely experience to deal with, especially back in the good old Nether City, or what was it called again? What was my project called again? Crimson City, like project. Yeah, it's called Crimson City because we were working like in Crimson Forest biome, similar to this, and it was a nice sort of city build we worked on in Season 6, and then we died while working on it. So that was a big rip. At least we're not going to be working on a city build anytime soon. I mean, ideally, I don't want to work on a city build after dealing with Season 6 anyway. Alright, bonk you guys. Also, I agree, these are really nice emotes. Okay, just die faster, please, thank you. Oh, no. My inventory is full of, like, lava buckets, oh god. Alright, throw away the excess over here. I mean, I could use them as for fuel and stuff like that, but, like, I don't really care. So that'll just be over there for now. Anyway, lols. How you doing, my boy, lols? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, and welcome to the Fox Army, mate. Hope you're doing pretty well so far. Is that like a small, like, lava source nearby over there? That's, like, still surviving for whatever reason? There you go. Don't know why the heck you were still surviving earlier, but anyway, you can die now. Alright, time for the good old quad TNT placement sort of solution, especially for these areas here. This is a nice, reliable solution that I've come up with, or strategy when it comes to like doing like a lot of terrain blow-offs. It's just putting TNT in like a quadrant or like a group like this and let it blow, I guess. And just watch the fireworks. It takes a moment for it to like blow up. There we go. We are beginning to get dangerously close to our marker over here. So we might need to be a little bit careful in terms of the explosion radius and whatnot. But other than that, this seems to be working pretty well. Got a little bit of a lava pocket over there though, so let's fix that. Where's my freaking buckets? There we go. I think we lost this, I'm so freaking confused by whatever this chat is trying to say. Get that. Everything should be hopefully be good. I'll need these hoglins to despawn eventually because I need to destroy all of this leftover terrain here. But yeah, these guys are not helpful whatsoever. Seems to be pretty much alright. We'll need to also do the other sides as well. But considering that this is one of the shallowest areas to work with, I think we'll have to start moving to another side eventually. Okay, let me see if I can try and despawn the rest of those guys first. Are you a furry? No. You can take a look at my bio to see that I'm not a furry. Or me saying that I'm not a furry. Okay. Did that solve the problem? Nope, there is still some hoglins here just chilling. That is not helpful. My brain hurts trying to understand what the frick these chat messages are. Okay, anyway. I'm just gonna keep doing the hardcore thing while everyone is just saying some very wacky stuff. It's just not worth reading some of it just to understand it. And I don't want to incite some wackiness either. Inciting people to just say wacky stuff is just not high on my agenda. You're doing stupid things and that you might die today. I mean, I doubt I would die as a result of doing this, because I've done this type of thing before for many months, and the result of us losing that, like, 2-year hardcore world I mentioned before was not a result of doing this. It was a result of, like, being very negligent and having a piglin kill us while we were AFK. So I doubt I'm gonna die to something while doing, like, TNT work and all that stuff. I did remember, like, moments in Season 6 where we did get close, or did also break a totem eventually at some points, but at the same time we managed to survive it, so I highly doubt that this is going to be a cause for us to die eventually. Sean, how you doing by the way, Sean, by the way? Hope your day's been doing pretty well. Alright, break all that. Looks risky? It's not risky. I've done way more dangerous things than this, I think. Or really, any work in the end is much more riskier than this. At least you have, like, stable ground that you can walk on. Anyway, Sean says, good, and how are you as well? I'm doing pretty well. Today's been actually a pretty nice, productive day. So, I would say today's been pretty good compared to, like, the average day. Anyway, how you doing, by the way, Kalo? Welcome back again, mate. Hope your day's been doing pretty well. I'm beginning to hate how this room is still very good at insulating freaking heat. It still feels like it's summer all over again, but it's only freaking bloody April here in New Zealand. So it should be like autumn and cold, but then again we are getting some rainstorms and thunderstorms in our way. And plus, some part of Auckland got like a tornado, so that's lovely. Thank God it was nowhere near close to where I live. Alright, break all that. I'm gonna believe this entire terrain over here is shallow, but then again, I would be not surprised if it isn't. So let's do some underground mining here. Yeah, it's a little bit shallow in some places, more thicker in some other places. So this area would need to be demolished or blown up eventually. God, there's a lot of areas that we need to like clean up and blow up. So anyway, we'll get rid of all of this, make this ditch even bigger, and have it all the way go down to the bottom of this biome. That'll be ideal. Yeah, I really hate floating freaking netherrack blocks. That's so freaking annoying to clean up. I've been good, just got a bit sick, like a runny blocked nose, big fat yikes. So hope you feel better soon then, Kalo. Alright, see you later then, I guess, Blue Shadow. Enjoy Queen's stream. Just do some more cleaning up, I guess. Okay, can you piss off? Or you can just stay over there. You can just get stuck in that nice bit of netherrack and just leave me alone, Hoglin. That's all fine by me as well. Just don't mind me. I'm definitely not destroying your entire home eventually after a few months or something. Definitely not that. Definitely not doing that. I'm just a casual Minecrafter doing Minecrafty things. Alright. Like, this is still the essence of Minecraft, right? Just eating a biome, or even a freaking dimension if you don't like it. Yeah, definitely nothing wrong here. Definitely nothing wrong. Jesus freaking... Okay, fine. You want revenge? You can die now. Thank you very much. Alright, there you go. That was a nice sort of electric shock, I guess. Alright, that's all good. So we'll just like mine off the areas over here. Ba ba ba. Lava pockets be gone. Now don't be surprised if we find like small pieces of ancient debris up this high, because there is still a chance for ancient debris to generate up through this type of height. And all throughout Season 6 while working on our nether project, or nether city project, we found a lot of like stray pieces of like netherite just floating like in parts around through here. So it's definitely not rare to find. I mean, it's still somewhat rare to find ancient debris generated up here, but there is, if you look at the spec sheets and whatnot, you can definitely find like there is a chance you can find netherite or ancient debris around through in these types of heights. Alright. Frick off. Lava pockets be gone. Jamie, how you doing by the way, Jamie? Welcome back again, mate. Hope you're doing pretty nice. Alright, just mine everything around through here. Always love listening to the Undertale dummy tracks. Anyway, I'm good. How have you been? I'm doing pretty well. So I hope your day's been doing pretty nice as well, mate. Alright. Or actually, no, you've been doing pretty well. I'm so good at reading freaking chat messages. Jesus. Alright, there we go. There's a little bit more excavation stuff. Should I just eat off this entire, like, chunk of, like, terrain? Or should I leave it for later, I guess? Probably leave it for later until, we get the entire, like, nether roof somewhat exposed-ish. Because I want to start using, like, TNT dupers and whatnot later on to make this process a little bit more faster to complete, so might as well get to the next segment of this wacky explosive perimeter, I guess. What could possibly go wrong? I need to quickly dump some more netherrack. Also, look, a frog. Amazing. Thank you very much, Lols, for that. Alright, let's make this 3 blocks deep, or, yeah, 3-ish blocks deep. That should be more than enough for us to deal with. Alright. Surely this is not going to cause any problems. Anyway, Jamie says I got banned from someone's stream for saying the word vernacular. Which is interesting, I guess. But then again, I have absolutely no idea what type of context that was in, so I have no idea whether that is justified or not. So, in the meantime, I'm just gonna vibe in my own ways for the meantime. Oh my gosh. Leave me alone. Pretty lava pockets everywhere. It's only been like 60 minutes. I thought it was already like 90 minutes already. But we're only just doing like an hour's worth of work. I mean, then again, for an hour's worth of work, we're making some pretty good progress. I honestly don't know how long this project is going to take in general. But probably would only take a few months. Probably if I'm like optimistic. And not like over a year compared to like my other projects that I worked on in Season 6. But time will tell. I mean, then again, we're going to be using a lot of like automotive sort of like solutions anyway, such as like TNT dupers and whatnot for a lot more sophisticated like terrain destruction, I guess. Or terrain frame demolition. I can't speak properly anymore. Alright. Gonna need to excavate the top over here. Yeah, this is not Season 6, if you haven't noticed, by the way. This is Season 8. 8 being like our 8th attempt playing in hardcore in general, so Season 6 was our 6th attempt at playing hardcore, and this is Season 8. Because Season 7 lasted for like, what, like 4 days or something? 4 or 5 days, and then got completely sniped by an Enderman. Lovely experience, so we're on Season 8. I mean, you probably would be able to like tell easily by the fact that this is not Season 6 by the day counter. Because we reach like up to like 7,000 Minecraft days on Season 6. So it's not going to be like we instantly reset the day counter for Season 6 or whatever like that. Doesn't really make any sense. Was it not Season 6 like a month ago? No, it's been gone for like a couple of months now. Alright, let's destroy all of that. Anyway, let's just keep going over here. Alright, there we go. How did you die? You can do exclamation mark S6 again to like take a look at that. Alright. Do we have to like make this into like a much more deeper trench again? I don't really know if I want to keep doing that all the time. Might as well for the sake of safety. Let's try like for like the next explosion technique. I want to try like doing like the sort of top-down like method. So we'll be putting like a very shallow, or make a nice shallow opening on the top, like 2 or 3 blocks wide, and then we start blowing stuff up instead of like excavating a whole area and then blowing stuff up. We'll see if that does anything, or whether that does things even worse. We'll see how things would go. Anyway, father of 19 kids, welcome to the Fox Army. Still, I don't understand any of their messages about my voice sounding like some very obscure things that don't sound anything like that. The smell, what the frick does that even mean? Let me just double check something on my phone real quick, because I just saw like a weird like notification. Yeah, that's currently fine, so whatever. I don't know when the notification was telling me about something very weird, so whatever. It's all good. Alright, there we go. Maybe that's a very deep enough ditch, I guess. I think that probably would be a deep enough ditch to work with, so with that, let's see if we can try and like, let's try and put like a sort of like shallow opening over here. That way we have enough ample room between the nether roof and the areas that we want to destroy. That way it doesn't look like an entire crater underneath the nether roof as well, but then again, we probably want to clean it up a little bit later in the future. Oh god, we're gonna be doing so much cleaning up for like this project, I feel like. But then again, it'll look really, really cool. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell is happening into this chat. Alright. How deep we want this to go? I actually legitimately don't know how far do we want this to be mined out and then exploded. So we'll probably just go for a few 100,000 blocks and see how that would go. Oh, not a few 100,000, but like a few 100 blocks. Or a few tens of blocks for the sake of our sanity. Right, there we go. Just do some casual mining. This does remind me of Season 6 all over again. Probably in a good way, because I remember how like calming it is to do like a lot of mining stuff like this. Alright, there we go. My cat flew in the air or jumped. Amazing. Gotta love cat reactions like that. Alright, anyway, let's quickly get this boy out. Again, I would need to like start making a lot more enchanted pickaxes for all these types of grindy work. Because we'll be basically breezing through all the durabilities very easily, so yeah, ideally I would need like a lot of copies of these same stuff eventually. There we go. Anyway, how long is the stream, says Sean? Usually up to like 2 hours. Anything above 2 hours and my throat starts to get very like sore and whatnot. So ideally I'm trying to like aim for just only 2 hours. Anyway, Rosalie, how you doing, my Rosalie? Welcome back again, mate. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice so far. Is this far enough? We're only like, what, 40-ish blocks? So let's try and aim for 50. Because I think 50 will be a good sort of like place to start doing some blowing up stuff, I think. Alright, there we go. Like all I want to like deal with first is like a bit of an opening so we know where we can start off with and see what sort of barriers that we have to deal with. Alright, there we go. Make this all flanned out. Around 52-ish blocks. That makes total sense. Alright. Same procedure as always when it comes to like TNT placing. We'll just place down like a sort of grid of TNT and see how things would go. Alright, I'm going to get rid of all the spare amounts of netherrack we keep collecting, because I think it will be more than enough that we would need if we ever need to rebuild some more stuff. Of course the freaking bloody like mobs start spawning in, of course. As always bloody happens. Alright. Just don't mind me just sniping these guys from a distance. Alright, there we go. Hi there. Appreciate the free pork chop though. Okay. Just had to be very careful about this. If there's any lava pockets, then we run. Ideally, if we see like an activated piece of TNT, we should start running. If we see like that happening, that already happened like earlier this stream, so wouldn't be surprised if it happens again. All right. Oh my god, freaking bloody hell, these placements. Usually in this sort of scenario, I would go for like putting the TNT in my offhand. But since I'm working with TNT, ideally putting something that isn't a totem in your offhand would probably be ideal. Especially in the sake of hardcore, you know. Alright, come at me. At least this music is a little bit energetic. I don't know why, but this side is much more uneven compared to the other one. That, or it's just a bit weirdly like laid out, maybe. Could just be that. It's Azine, or it's Dacine, if that's how to pronounce your name. Welcome to this. Welcome back to the Fox Army, I think. Not too sure if it's a refollow or not, but hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. All right. There we go. Should I just go for like a 3 grid for now and see how things would go? I'll go for 4 grid first. Alright, now I know why the heck this person is not like very useful. Can you say ooh, and if you do, I won't be sick. Well, I doubt you will not be sick after the result of me saying ooh, so anyway. Okay. Let's see, this would work pretty well. Alright, now we run. I think that's the safe distance-ish. Alright, 9 explosions. One of the TNTs managed to like reach up to over here, so doing the explosions over here was probably a good sort of like choice. But yeah, it did mangle a little bit of the nether roof a little bit, so that's not great. I meant I won't be sick anymore if you say if I said ooh, so if that doesn't help, then I guess I just don't have the magic powers anymore. Oh well. Alright, let's see if we can try and clean this bottom areas a little bit. So I'm gonna use the good old stick in some TNT in the bottom like so and see if that fixes everything. And if it doesn't, then I blame the game. I mean, this could work. I mean, I can't see how it would not work. As long as, like, there's no lava pockets in the way and I'm able to do this safely. Alright. Alright, just leave me alone, hoglins, for a bit. It's kind of remarkable that in Season 6 I died to a piglin more than a hoglin. Because I would expect hoglins to be more deadlier and more annoying to deal with than piglins. But alas, enchanted swords win over me every single time. Alright. That definitely helped to clear things off. Alright, just die real quick, baby hoglin, because you really are annoying. Okay. We'll just put some more TNT stuff around through here. Anyway, it helped. I'm healed. Also mentally as well. Let's go. Apparently that worked, I guess. Definitely worked. Yeah, 100%. Qualified professional. Oh god. Alright, let's go here. Run. Alright. That definitely did some damage to more of the nether roof areas, but at the same time it did clear up the areas here. Oh, that's pretty helpful. Now comes the painful process of freaking emptying out all the lava source blocks over there. Lovely. Dump that, dump all of this. Alright. Put this down here for now. Get some more buckets, and we clean this area up. Gotta love it when that happens. Amazing, Kalo. Alright. Boom. Okay, let's find where the frick is the lava source block over here. What the heck is this monstrosity of a lava fall? You know, some of them are much more easier to clear out. Like, these single, like, one block lava sources are so easy to find or identify, but then you have these freaking annoying ones that are, like, bunched up together. It's always, like, nice to have to deal with those things all the time, you know? Alright, go over there. Okay, let's see if we can try and do, like, an aerial attack on that boy. Aha, there's 2 of them. Got them, I hope. Is there any more lava source blocks I'm missing? Apparently you're a lava source? Oh well, there you go. And apparently you're also a lava source. Interesting. Alright, the rest seems to be almost dying out. Are you also a freaking bloody lava source? Are you kidding me? There you go. Empty that out. Empty that out. So many of them are bunched up together. That's so freaking weird. Okay, empty that out. Now all of them should be hopefully dying, right? Right. Don't tell me there's more of them around through here. Okay. There you go. Please tell me that's all of them. Because I cannot tell by this freaking, like, hump of, like, lava. Alright, there we go. There's another one. Yeah, that seems to be pretty much, good now. Still a lot of terrain that we need to clear up, though. Alright, ow. Are you done? Yep, that's all good. That's all cleared out. Ow. Alright, we'll do some more blowing up a little bit. Probably would open up this area now, considering that this shallow opening would not be any help to us. Alright, do this. Just angle it correctly so we don't over dig near the nether roof area here. Oh boy, I hope this is gonna look nice. But yeah, we're gonna need to do a lot of tidying up. I feel like after all this demolition is done, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Oh, frick off. Like, accidentally fall again. Alright, there we go. Go around through these edges here. Things are looking pretty good, hopefully. Whoops. Okay, go back up. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be helpful. Clearing this up is such a pain in the arse. Okay. Why did I think this was a good idea? Alright, there we go. Yeah, we'll have to do a lot of cleaning up on the edges here later in the future, because this is going to definitely be a bit of a pain to deal with. But that should be pretty much all of those weird overhangs of netherrack there. Alright, let's get rid of all this. And just the thing that we have to do weeks and weeks of work like this. It's gonna be absolutely fun and entertaining after a while. Alright, there we go. My cat's giving me the death stare because she's been trying to like sleep for quite some time. Oh no. I ate on my way Cinder, by the way, as well. Welcome back. Gotta love it when the cat does the death stare at you, asking what the frick is your problem. Oh dear. I don't know if my cat does like a death stare whenever she tries to go to sleep. She just like looks and just be like, oh, come on, can I just get some sleep? And then yawns very like just yawns with her jaw being very big and then just goes back to sleep anyway. Often or not, she just doesn't care. I want to just keep going over here, break all the rest of the stuff here. There we go. Break all that. When I'm trying to sleep, she's like, wake up, I'm hungry, I need some foods. Gotta love it when that happens as well. Trends, welcome back, Trends. Hope you're doing pretty nice so far, still, hopefully. Alright, mine off these areas here. I hope this is gonna look pretty nice, hopefully. Anyway, how you been, says Cinder. So far, doing alright, I believe, yeah. Pretty much like I did like a bunch of like productive stuff today, so I would say my day's been doing pretty well. Still need to do a lot of stuff tomorrow though, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Day 500, we're getting close to day 500 in this world. Alright. My hardcore world has rolled back after my PC crashed. Yikes. No idea how far back, though. Depending on what you've been doing on that hardcore world until then. That's still a big yikes, though. Then again, I'm not too sure how exactly the autosave... Because I know there's like an autosave thing that always happens in the background, but I don't know what the criteria is for that thing to be set up. So I don't know what is the circumstance that you've been doing in your hardcore world. 2050 days. So like, what did you do to not trigger the autosave function? Do you ever play off stream? Not usually. Sometimes I try and do that for like getting extra resources. So we probably would need to do some AFK sessions in order to get our supply of gunpowder back in order, because making TNT is stupidly expensive. So I definitely would need to do some AFKing off stream for that. But for the most part, I don't usually do a lot of like off stream stuff, even in this world. I mean, then again, season 6 I did like a lot of off stream stuff. But for season 8, I usually would just focus on doing more live stream stuff again. Anyway, I finally started to make a base. So, it's interesting. So I don't know why the game did not like sort of autosave or use their autosave protocols at all while you were working on a base. Unless you're like in a different dimension. Maybe that might be the reason why it's acting a bit weird. Also, group project coming along fine. I mean, it's finally submitted. But at the same time, I don't know how well it's going to go, because communication is still kind of an arse. But anyway, we'll just have to wait until like a week or so when my next part of the semester comes back again. Because I'm on semester break, I can finally get some rest-ish. Except I need to write down a lot of stuff for applications I'm trying to fill in for stuff. But whatever, I'll get that sorted out later in the future. Alright, anyway. Let's just get rid of all this things over here. Blah, blah, blah. This area is definitely going to be, like, exploded pretty soon, but I don't want to make it too close to where the glass is, or else it will cause a bit too much damage. I mean, we could start doing some more explosions over here, actually. Why not, I guess. Alright. There we go. Let's see how things would go. This is probably going to go very terribly. It's going to probably, like, propel itself over in this direction and then ruin my life even more. Yeah, it's going to be lovely. There we go. And 5 more blocks somewhere around through here. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Alright. Time to watch the fireworks. If it's going to connect. Yep. Oh, I didn't even do a full chain reaction. Boo. Boo. Fine. I have to manually restart it again. And that did... I mean, it did some damage, but not too much. I was suspecting a little bit more, but whatever. Good enough, I guess. Anyway, I reached up to day 366. That's 3 times my old record. Let's go. Nice. Pretty pog, though. Also, it's lagging. Why is my freaking stream lagging? Twitch! Twitch, why are you dropping my freaking frames again? Seriously, why is Twitch acting like a bit weird? Or unless my internet connection is acting a bit weird, because my internet has been acting somewhat strangely in the past. So let's wait for this thing to subside. Unless my internet is completely and utterly fricked. Speed. Yes, let me just double check that my internet speeds. It's not completely fricked today, because I had some weird internet issues earlier today. 4,000 frames dropped. 4,800 frames dropped. The fact that speed test is not loading is a good sign, guys, definitely. Can I even see my Twitter account? Or my Twitter feed, at least. Nope, it's not showing. That's a good sign. Okay, why is 2 degrees, or my freaking ISP? I'm gonna say 2 degrees, because frick them, I guess. Ertran says, how do you get the day counter on the bottom right? You do, I mean, do exclamation mark mods, and there should be, like, should be the mod link over there. But I have, like, I'm using a mod called World Time that allows you to see that. Alright, we're still dropping frames, ladies and gentlemen. To all the VOD viewers watching right now and why I'm being paused right now, we're experiencing what we call a network, a droppage, or something. What's our internet speed right now? Why the frick is it at, like, 30 megabits per second? I get, like, usually 300 or 10 times that amount. Why is the internet speed so crap today? That makes no bloody sense. How come it was fine until now? It makes no bloody sense. Why is it? You know what's even more weird? The upload speed is 200. The upload speed is fine. So this is Twitch's fault. This is most likely Twitch's fault, but then again, also my other like yeah, the downlink speeds are not great either. So maybe it's either my ISP's fault or it's Twitch's fault for why we're experiencing a lot of drop frames right now. It's still dropping frames, by the way. It's like 1,000 the bitrate is completely and utter garbage. Who the frick is using who the frick is downloading something in this house that's this freaking ginormous? I literally have like nothing on my computer that's causing this to happen. Bruh. Okay, this is gonna be a lovely scenario where the frame rate is not gonna be improving, or the stream bit rate and the stream quality is not gonna improve. Bruh, it's not improving. I don't know if it's my internet problem, because I'm having some download speed issues, but my uplink or my upload speed issues are completely fine. So why is like stream having a hissy fit? This makes no bloody sense. So I'll just keep going for another 10 minutes unless it gets extremely unbearable for the next god knows how long. How you doing, by the way, Subor? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Hope we go for another 10 minutes. If it still gets even worse, or it gets extremely worse in the next 10 minutes, I'll probably end it off here. Because it makes no bloody sense why the internet connection is acting very stupid today. It was perfectly fine for 90 minutes. Exactly 95 minutes, and then it starts acting like a freaking idiot. Bruh. Why does everything have to hate me? Alright. As long as the stream is bearable, then we'll just keep going, I guess. Can't wait to see like 20 frames per second on the stream today, because I legitimately have no idea what the hell is causing this issue. Whether it's my ISP or my freaking like Twitch's issue for this. Alright, scoop up all the lava bits around through here. There's a few lava falls here. We'll just quickly get those sorted out. There we go. Presume that's all of them. Unless I'm missing some more lava falls, but I think, yeah, that's pretty much all of them as far as I know. Alright, so we got partially 2 sides done. So let's see if we can try and like get rid of this corner full of netherrack over there and see how that would go. What the frick is wrong with the freaking stream bitrate? What? I don't even understand how that's even happening right now. Who knows? Maybe I will bring my brother for this, because I have legitimately no clue what's even causing this issue to happen in the first place. Or maybe something else, but I'll probably investigate eventually after a while. Alright. Let's try and get this corner destroyed as soon as possible. Probably would need to build like a nice sort of thing like this. Since there's no like glass indicator on the bottom, I think we can get away with doing this, I think. This is a good old method that we use in Season 6, where we just put in like 4 block wide like TNT sort of poles and then let it just rip and see what happens. You know, roughly around 100 blocks is perfectly fine. Yeah, the music fits pretty well for this. Chat doesn't hate you. I doubt that, though, 𝗬𝗀. Alright. Full stack of TNT. Let's see what happens. Would it be a complete success or disaster? And the answer is that the entire side of that corner is completely obliterated. Jesus Christ. That is extremely freaking fast to explode. I mean, then again, TNT explosions have been pretty well optimized in later versions of the game, but at the same time, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's scope up the last bit of lava lakes over here and see how things would go. I don't know why I did that. Just ignore that. That was all a visual glitch. Alright, there we go. So we got most of this corner dealt with. I don't know if there's anything else I'll need to worry about. Maybe we can try and blow up a little bit more of this area here, because it looks a little bit too rugged here, or completely filled in with terrain. So we'll get that dealt with as soon as possible. Let's get rid of all these piglins, though. These guys are really annoying. Alright, throw this out. Yeah, it's not that bad, don't worry. So yeah, we'll just live with it. We'll live with the sturdy messes that we're dealing with right now. But I might end the stream early just to figure out what the frick is going on, because this is definitely not normal. But the fact that it's like oddly stable, this sort of weird like connection problem is oddly stable. I'm a feeling it's actually like a bit of a weird like internet or like network bottleneck. Because usually if there's like a huge like outage or whatnot, I will be suffering right now. But it's not that, so like if the stream is still able to be like viewed upon, I'm gonna guess it's something to do with my own network. But who knows, maybe like the Twitch server's having a maintenance time period or whatever like that. So throw in like the alternative and pray to God that no one's using that server, but oh well, we'll see. We'll do some investigation after the stream. Anyway, we don't hate you, at least I don't, says Sean. Again, we'll see. I've seen instances where some people definitely would like to destroy my life, but whatever. Well, again, we'll see. Alright, all of this will need to be blown up. Please no sudden fire or anything that will just ruin my life if that's going to be the case, or any lava pockets that I missed. Alright. There we go. We'll explode this layer first and see how things would go from here. Yeah, that looks pretty alright. Alright, let's let this area rip. I don't even know how the TNT managed to reach all the way up over there, but that seems to work pretty well. It did damage the glass around through here, so the indicator is kind of mangled up, but whatever. It's mainly intact, so that's good enough, I guess, for us. Good enough is our motto. We're doing any type of work. Alright. The visual glitches haunt you. Bruh. How the heck did you survive? That makes no bloody sense. Anyway, time for you to die now. I'll try and save the buttons as much as possible. Alright. Let's see if I can try and like fill in this like lava fall, because I don't need to use buckets, hopefully. There's like one over here as well. There we go. Alright, so far looking okay-ish. Not looking great, but this is something that we can kind of work with. We'll blow up probably a little bit more of this area later on once we're up to this area for excavating stuff. Let's see if we can blow up this area a little bit more with the leftover bits of TNT. Alright, there we go. Pretty much I would probably just aim for like having like the free perimeter of where we want to excavate completely done next to the like the bottom of the nether roof first, so that way we can set up like the sort of freaking God, I can't explain like the stuff that's in my head right now. My brain is completely fried. I hate this so much. But the plan I have right now is that we have to like excavate like a huge area or like a nice bit amount of space for us to fit in like multiple like TNT flying machines around through here. And the plan it would be to like have these spaces like oh my god, how do I describe this? The plan is to like excavate like a space underneath the nether roof for around the perimeter of where we want to like blow up stuff and get rid of all the terrain that we want to deal with. And in order to do that, we need to use flying TNT machines and all that stuff. So that's why we have to make this completely open. I mean, that's what we're kind of doing right now. We're currently blowing up like a large area here to see how far, not to see how far, but we're gonna try to like get that space opened up so we can start building like fly machine areas. But we need to reach it up all the way up to the borders of the perimeter, which in the current pace of how we're doing things is gonna be an absolute pain in the arse. So we'll see how things would go. Twitch status saying watching and broadcasting is operational, which is, I don't know if their Twitch status page is very accurate, so I'll probably take a look at the Twitch inspector or whatnot, because it could be like a bit of a weird server outage problem on their end, but it also could be a network problem on my end. But anyway, I'm gonna call it early now so I can fix whatever the frick is going on. Because again, this network issue should not be a regular occurrence. So I'm gonna call it for early today and see if I can fix it or see what the hell is causing the problem. Because God forbid if this happens again on Wednesday, I'm fricked. So yeah, I'm gonna call it early. So if you want to see more of these wacky streams again, join the wacky Discord server. So that way you can endure more of this weird problems that I'm dealing with to this very day. So join the wacky Discord server if you haven't. I mean, if you have, then you can ignore the message. But if you're also watching this from the VOD channel, which you're not suffering with any streaming issues or drop frames or whatnot, I hope, then also join the wacky Discord server. The link should be always in like the description anyway for the VOD channel viewers. So anyway, I'll see you guys again next time. Be nice, be chill. I'm gonna get some early rest or something and fix whatever this freaking issue is with my internet or something. Thank you very much, OBS and networking issues, I guess. So thanks for supporting this stream.